All right, good morning, everyone. It is Friday, May 30th, and it is a great day. It's a beautiful day. We are ready to rock and roll it today, man. We're going to get hyped up. We're going to make some money. We're going to take some trades. We're going to take some losses too, but hopefully they're small. We're going to do a little bit of everything. Let's, good morning, good morning. As you guys can see here, I switched up my my settings a little bit here on TradingView. So these lighter looking candles are green candles, are buying candles, and these dark candles are selling candles. So I want to mark out these lows here. Let's get this technical analysis done real quick. Then we can hop on, do the good part, the fun part, which is the trading. We have support down here. We have demand down here as well. Demand's on right here. And it looks like we have a range here, so prices is ranging. So it's just chop sideways, right? So we have a range bound market. We have a strong move down into a range. And right now market's pushing up. Putting all those things together will give us a good idea where price wants to go. Right. Do want to be aware of this gap here from a couple days ago on the Qs. So you're gonna see me switch to the Qs every now and then just to check on this gap in case we do tend to sell off. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on that gap. Okay, we have support here. Great, looking good. So far I'm just gonna mark the most near support and resistance. I'm not gonna go too far out, like way up here. I'm just gonna keep it down here. Support, resistance. That's it. Mark this one right. I like this one better. So this will be our range, right? This will be a range. We can expect price to come up here. We can expect price to come back down here. Just go sideways in this range. Alrighty. Market has been very bullish since 8:30. So we have a bullish sentiment right now. Oh yeah, I was just I just explained a little couple minutes ago. So yeah, the dark candles are the red candles, and the light candles are the buying candles. I just made a change on my chart. They say that the colors, right, the green and all that red can influence like your emotions to sell or to buy just off of the color. Um, so I'm just giving this a try, just testing it out for myself, you know, and seeing how it works out. Um, don't think it's gonna make a huge difference, but also like the color looks different, looks good. It's a little bit softer on the eyes. The background isn't totally white, so it's not as bright on the screen too. So it's a little better for me. Right now we're going up. Let's go down to the 15. Okay, so we came here. We tapped into this supply zone a few times already. There's a possibility if we push back up, we could break and go to this one up here. And then from here, expect to move down. Okay? Because we have a trading range. We have a trading range. Market is trading sideways. It's not a trend. It's not a trending. The market's not trending right now. It's sideways. It's a sideways market. Add that over here. This is what I think could happen. Or if we fail up here, if we fail to go up, something like this. But right now, market's going up. All right, we're looking good here as well. I think we're ready to go, man. Let's go over the news today real quick. Nope, I don't have it up yet. There it is. All right, and we are waiting for, we got Chicago PMI 945. We got consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. These already came out at 8:30, so I don't need to worry about those right now. Yeah, but we got these two on the way. I'm gonna keep that somewhere here as a reminder. What was the other one? Consumer sentiment. Yep. Okay, we got some selling here at supply. All right, guys, and market's ripping. So oh, that's right. Yep. Ask questions, guys. Ask questions. Um, we can go over anything here. This is why we're here. I'm basically pointing out what I can see, and what I can notice is important. And then after that, it's all up to you guys to to ask and let me know what you need to understand a little better. But yeah, I'm gonna just point out what's really important. We have supply up here. We have supply up here. Market's going up. So if market's going up, you want to be aware of where the sellers are. And if it goes higher, then you want to be aware of where you can expect to see more sellers. And not just any selling, it's going to be strong selling, right? That's what supply zones are. Strong areas where sellers are interested in entering the market. So you might be also interested in selling there as well in the future. All right, we got 3 minutes till the market opens. Going up right now. We tapped into this demand zone here. So we're we could chop here. Could go sideways here. We've got a supply zone above. Right? We got supply zone above. We got demand below. So what can happen here is price can just chop for a bit. So I'm gonna sit out on this first move. I want to see what we do first, and I want to have clear direction on where the market's going. I want to know that it's clearly going up or clearly going down. I don't want to try to just chase the market, so I can try to collect some profits. Let's do it the right way. Ah. All right, market's open. There's the cues for you guys. Sellers are opening pretty aggressive here. All right, we tapped into this demand zone here. Market seems to be wanting to go up. Getting a little choppy here. Getting just a little bit choppy. All right, what do we see so far? What do we see so far? You saw here we tapped into the demand, and we're seeing that this demand zone is not holding out, right? Clearly, it's not holding out right now. This thing is coming down. So what you would want to see here, right? Because we have higher highs. We do have higher highs here. What you would want to see is a lower high before you short. Because if we take out this low and then we come up to create a lower high to then continue lower, you want to think about where you want to enter, right? Where do you want to sell? Do you want to sell down here, or do you want to sell up here? Okay, so if I think this is gonna go down, if I'm saying, okay, I'm reading price action and I can tell this is going down, then now you have to find your entry, and your entry is gonna be as high as possible. The higher you can find an entry to sell, the the better, the more profits you will have, and the less risk you will have on the table. All right, so if we get a close now below this low, we will have a break of structure of this support. We would officially break the support if we close below it. But if he just leaves the wick like this, then it's not a broken support. All right, so we have a false break so far. It's fake. So if we do not get a break here, would you still be looking to sell this? If, let's say, we get that push up and then we get that lower high that we're waiting for, would you then sell this market if we do not break support? So then you would want to think, okay, if we didn't break support, this is probably not going to hold out. So we want to see a break and then that lower high. Bam, right there. She's still there. It was trying to break it. Looks like a double bottom here. These two wicks. Double bottom at support. I think we're gonna get down to this demand, and then we can see that push up, create that lower high, we'll have that lower high, and then we can start to look for our downtrend, and I'll look for my entry up here. Maybe use the support right here as a resistance. It's 9:40. We still got 5 more minutes till the Chicago PMI comes out. Have that up there. We don't lose sight of that. Another thing that this could do, right? This is another case, right? We have a range here right now. I take this away, clean this all up. You can see we have a range here. So market could come down here, tap this demand zone, and then look to move back to the high of the range, to then look to move back to the bottom of the range. So it's possible if we get this bounce off demand, we could get a move. You could try some calls or some or buy the market down here and sell it as it comes up this way. He's looking bearish. Yeah. Yep, it's looking bearish as we're coming down here. Stepping into the buy zone right here. Let's see how it reacts to it. Right as we tap into my zone, we have a weak buying candle. I mean, a weak selling candle. So this buy zone, it seems to be working if the sellers are weak, stepping into it. So we could expect here a reverse, even though we had this break of structure here, break of support. I can still see this pushing up before it comes down. And if you look at this, look how much it's come down already without having to pull back. So the market moves in waves, right? The market moves in waves. So how long do we think this thing can go down before it pulls back? Because what I wouldn't want to do is sell at the bottom before a pullback and then have to wait all this time to then be back in profits. So whether this flushes all the way down or pulls back up, either way, I would still want to create a habit. I want to make it a habit to wait to sell at the highs. I always want to sell as high as possible, and then make this a habit, like a daily habit, everyday thing. And we got a strong buying candle here off that demand zone, so there's a possibility this thing could go up. For this to go lower without pulling back, it would have to be a massive aggressive red candle here. It would have to be very massive. Like, it has to be one of the most aggressive red candles you see for it to just go down straight in a straight line like this, like here. Something like that. Okay, we had the Chicago PMI come out and market barely moved. So I think I might wait for that consumer sentiment to come out, because I know for a fact that thing's gonna move the market. It's gonna get pretty wild. So lock in, boys. Strap your seatbelts. Go ahead and mark that 15-minute range when we add it. This is range low. Okay, so we broke the support. We'll go ahead and remove that. And they want to go lower. Yes, sir. Yep. We're seeing that this demand zone is not holding price above. We broke below the 50-minute range. We know price wants to go lower. I often like to wait for a pullback and retest because you can push down a little bit here, then pull back, retest, and then push harder. So I usually like to take this retest right here. And it'll be, and I like this setup better also because then we'll close lower below the opening range. I mean, below this demand zone here. And see, there you go. We broke past that demand zone. If we get that pullback retest, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. And we broke out of this range, which is also important. Very aggressive break. Jeez, it's not even 10 a.m. yet. It's not even 10 a.m. All right, so we can go ahead and remove that. And remove this. She's going. She's going. Market is moving, man. Yeah, there's a lot of volume right now. I'm gonna wait until the news comes out. I just like to play it safe. But if you, you know, if you have a different style, by all means, jump in whenever you feel ready. You know, me, I like to wait a little bit because I'm looking for those A+ setups. I'm looking for those too good to be true setups. And those don't come very often, but they the best. All right, we're getting that pullback now. There's the pullback. It's coming. You just have to be a little patient, man. Just a little patient. Let it come to you. I want the market to come to me. Do me a favor, meet me here. Meet me here, please. Do me that favor. Give me that perfect pullback right here. Boom. And give me a nice red candle here. Give me that nice red candle. Now we got what could possibly be the trend. Maybe something like this. Alright, so we're looking for that lower high. We still have this high here. Where's our lower high, right? That's what I don't like this kind of setups, man. They just seems not a good feeling, you know. I like to know that we have that lower high before we make a big move down, where I can anchor my channel, you know. And maybe it'll be something like this. Who knows? Maybe it'll be something like this. Something. We don't know. We just have to observe and read the price action. This could be all the pullback we're gonna get. Don't know if this wants to just flush very hard. We don't know whether the news is positive or negative. It's not even out yet, so I like to be sure of my information. I like to collect my clues and be sure what this market is doing. We wait till 10 a.m. and market shoots up. It shoots up. It gives us that lower high. This is a setup I would go heavy on. I would much rather go heavy here than go heavy down here. I'm selling a lot higher. I know there could be some kind of resistance above. I have supply zone on my back. Rather than selling down here, and then the supply zone is all the way up here, and we know that price likes to go from supply to demand. So it's just it just gives me like a level of comfort if we up here better to sell at a, you know, higher quantity of contracts. But we just never know, you know. You just gotta look at the market, read the market, follow your strategy. What is your strategy? Are you looking for a break below the range? Are you looking for a pullback and a retest? And then, so okay, we got to break out of the range right here. Okay, the range broke lower. Do we get the pullback and retest? Well, we haven't gotten it there yet. So has the strategy really played out? No, not really. So that's how I know not to jump in, because my strategy hasn't played out. It's almost completed. It's on its way there, but it hasn't succeeded on all the steps. It did the breakout. It hasn't pulled back and retested though. You know? So all I could tell you, if I could tell you something that'll help you be more consistent with trading, is having the ability to wait for your strategy to play out. Wait for all the steps. Okay? If I'm trading, so you can make a checklist, right? You can make it real simple. Make a checklist, right? So first, I want to see a 15-minute range breakout. Okay, then you can say, okay, second step would be pull back and retest. And then step 3 could be, okay, my entry, let's say if it's to the low side, let's say we break the low side, so low side, we need a weak buying candle or a strong selling candle. And then high side, so we break the high of the range, we can say, okay, I need a week, right, at the retest, at the point of the retest. So point of retest. You need a weak selling or strong buying candle to signal entry. All right, so your strategy has steps 1, 2, 3. All right, has it completed the first one? This one, okay, we'll say, okay. Has it done the pullback and retest? Well, we're practically at the retest point right now. There's the pullback. Right now should be the retest. Let's say this one is completed. Let's say, okay. We get in the pullback, retest. All right, now I regain our entry for this setup. Okay, so now we need to wait. Do we get, since this is the low side of the range, do we get a weak buying candle? So a green candle or a buying candle. This is a buying candle right here with a weak, so it will have to be either small or with a long wick on the top of the candle to indicate that that's a weak buying candle, or would you get a strong selling candle, right? And right now this retest is letting us know that the retest, right, based on what we're waiting for to enter the trade, it's letting us know that the retest is failing. So if the retest fail at the low side, what this is likely to do is pull back, retest on this pullback, and then push to the high side of the range. Right? So if I know that my strategy failed to go short, I know it could probably work the opposite way, right? If the setup to go down fails, it's going to go up. The market can only go two directions. So if we pull back and we use this low of the range as support, we see strong buyers here after this pullback, right? Pull back, it touches this line or gets near it, and now you see strong buying, and I can buy this market, put my stop at the low of the range, and take my profit at supply. Make sense? So that's what you need. You need a strategy and you need your steps. What are your steps to your strategy? If every time you enter a trade, you're entering because your strategy is playing out and all the steps to the strategy are completed, then you're going to be a highly profitable trader. The reason why most traders fail is because they either don't have a strategy that they follow consistently, or they just go off, okay, I see a green candle, let me buy it. Okay, I see a red candle, let me sell it. Okay, another green candle, let me buy it. And then you end up taking 100,000 trades a day, and you finish at a loss after 8 hours of trading. So if you wait for your strategy, right, it's eventually going to play out. If you just give it time, it's going to play out. It's either going to play out down here, or it's going to play out up here. But it takes an immense amount of patience. To be able to wait, right, and miss out. And you might look at all these moves and you're like, man, I could have sold here and I could have made so much money, and I could have bought down here and I could have made so much money. But that doesn't really work in the market. You know, when you try that for 2-3 years and you consistently lose money, you'll find out. Right? So here's that pullback, and now the buyers are showing up here. So this could be a buy right here. You could try a long here, from here to here. That's a possibility. I would be interested in a setup like that. I would be interested for sure. There it is. You're just patient, you see? It's patient. It'll play out, man. It'll play out, brother. There we go. We're getting a little move here. And this could go all the way up here. I don't know. This could go higher, actually. I don't know. I'm not can't tell the future. But I know it's going up. I know it's almost guaranteed that we make it up here. The higher we go, the less the percentage of the trade, you know. So that's where we at now. We had that break below support, and now this support did not hold here, but it's now holding here. So this could be target one here, right there. If you feel ballsy, over here would be target number two. I think we could actually come up all the way over here. This one, honestly. It just depends whether we break out of this trend line here, this resistance, find support. It just all depends, but this could be a bigger move to the upside. Let me get a quick second here. I just want to copy this report. Copy this report. Give me just a sec here. All right. Back. We're back. Come on, buyers. Push that damn thing, yo. Sellers got faked out. Sellers got faked out here. Give me 2 seconds, man. This dog scratching the door, man. What's up, you? What up, what up, what up? All right, man. Are we rich yet? Damn. Are we rich yet, guys? No? Damn. Come on, rip it. Rip it. Sellers want to fight it out a little bit here. Okay, what do we see, guys? What do we see? You was pulling back. What was rich? Hell yeah. What color Tesla you want? Yo, Chacha. Shee. I'll take a black one or a blue one. Yeah. I love a black one. See strong bounce coming. Yeah. We got a little bullish fair value gap here. We might pull back into it. We might. Oh, never mind. Never mind. My bad. My bad. No, we're not pulling back to it, actually. Screw that. Screw that. Oh, shit. We going to TP, yo. I'm going to just hold all the way over here. I'm going to hold the TP. I'm going to hold the TP, man. I'm going to hold the TP. Jesus Christ, dude. Never seen so much money in such a short amount of time. That's wild. This is some wild ass shit, bro. This is some wild ass shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. This might break, pull back. So it's exactly as I said, right? If we break the low, if we bounce, use the low of the range as support, we're going where? To the high of the range. Isn't that what I just said like 2 minutes ago? Isn't that what I just said 2 minutes ago? When you do this repeatedly for so long, you just know. It's just because the market doesn't keep it a secret. It just this thing is on repeat, bro. Like if you go yesterday and then you practice this opening range, it's literally on repeat, bro. If you just learn this one strategy and you just repeat, you can make money. But you're gonna have losses. You're gonna fuck it up a few times before you get it right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be upfront with you. I'm gonna fuck it up a couple times. Just a couple of times. I'm gonna hold the TP, man. If it works, it works. If it fails, well, it fails. All right, the news is out, so let me just take this out. And let's see what we got here for I was gonna research this report to see if it's bullish or bearish, but obviously we can see it's bullish. Obviously we can see it. There's that pullback and retest. Right? If you look here, right, I went to a lower time frame so you can see a little bit better, right? Broke it, pull back, retest. So this is according to what the candlestick and the action of the price is indicating that this wants to go higher. Of course, it's pulling back right now, but what we want to make sure we see is that this is a higher low. Right, so we have a low down here. We can have a higher low. That's fine. It can pull back. But what we don't want is a complete reverse on this thing. Just, you know what I'm saying? Want to stay above this trend line here. Above it is cool. Out the way. There we go. Now we got a clear view. Clean chart. All right. What's the market want to do? Unpredictable. Yeah, it's a little bit bearish right now, but that's okay, right? We can expect a pullback after a strong move like this, right? We can expect a pullback. We can expect a pullback. That's completely normal. That's completely normal. Push it. Push it real good. Come on, push it. Let's go. There we go. There we go. We're back, baby. We're back. Come on, let's smash that TP, yo. Let's smash that TP. Let's smash that TP. Uh-oh, we're running into some turbulence. Oh, no. Come on, push it. Here we go. Here we go. Things moving very slow up here. It's finding a little bit of resistance at this high of the range. Little bit of resistance here. Some sellers here is expected at the high of the range. Some selling is expected. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's normal. It happens. Sellers sometimes want to have themselves a little party. I get that. I get that. I completely get that. sir. Yes, sir. She's just chopping around a little bit. She'll go. She just has to chop around a little bit to uh to take out all the traders with the short stops. It's gonna stop a few people out here with tight stops, and then up it goes. Up she goes. If you're still in here, you can move your stop to break even, just in case, just to make sure you don't take a loss here. It's always a good thing to be able to do, is to take risk off the table, especially on a Friday. You know, take some risk off the table so that way you can be stress-free, chilling, at no risk, no matter what the market wants to do. If it wants to rip, if it wants to fall, like, don't matter. You would already be in profits. And will we get that break? Struggling a little bit, volume's a little bit low up here. Volume's a little bit low. And we've seen a lot of wicks on these green candles. Coming down, pulling back still. Look at the 5-minute here. Let's see what we're seeing. pulling back here. See. All right. What do we think, guys? Time to call it a day yet? I'm ready to get off the computer, man. I'm ready. Hit that TP, please. Done. I'll be done for the day. Wanna be done early. Be done. Alright, good, good, good. Take your profits and go. Got this little range right here. Chopping around in here. It'll eventually break out. It's just taking an awful long time. Oh, all right. Shit. Market gonna put me to sleep. I'll go ahead and close that. I'll take some profits there, and then I'll just jump back in here if buyers feel like doing something. We're still above the 21 EMA. Take this out. So far, this is the price action from market open till now. Sellers are trying, man. They're trying. They try like 100 times to bring this down. It's failed every single time. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one. Here she comes. Can she go higher? Can she go higher? There she is. She's gonna push. She's going. I'm gonna jump in right there. She's going. Yeah, buddy. Come on, bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. Let's go. She is a beauty, man. Come on, bring it home. Bring it home. No way she's pulling all the way back. No way. Come on. All right, we got buyers are still looking. Buyers are looking good right now. Buyers are looking good. Let me shut up. Buyers are looking good right now. Look at this volume right here. Huge candle, breaking the 50-minute opening range high. This looks beautiful. We should be getting a strong push now to the 420s or above. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Give us another push here. We need that follow through now. There's that follow through. Alright, got my stop. I'm trailing my stop. Just in case it pulls back. I got out there. I got out. Took a quick scalp from here to here. I went heavy on that one. Took a couple thousand since on that little move right there. Alright, let's see if we can get some more buying power here. Jump back in. Close below the support here. I might look for some shorts. You have to break that support though. If you can't do that, then no shorts. Buyers are still fighting it out there. Sellers are still trying. This might be a good time. Maybe this might be a good time to call it here. You're right, you're right. It's 10:42. Sellers are having a blast. All right, that's cool for today, guys. Thanks for joining the live. Joining me on this trading session. That was pretty fun. Saw some good trades. Right. I like that we practiced patience today. We didn't take this move down. Instead, we waited. We caught this long here. And another quick scalp here. So that was a great day. That was a great, we waited. We took good opportunities. That's what it's all about. That's how we make the money. So that being said, guys, thanks for joining. Tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday, we'll come back and continue to kill it. All right, take care. Peace.